Hey guys, Asher coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video. Hopefully it finds you all doing well. I'm well. I just got that a couple videos ago. I mentioned I was thinking about buying a Jeep, and I got it. So I'm a Jeep owner. I went from a sedan to a Jeep, and I can't lie, it's the first time that I've been a little bit higher up. I kind of like it.
Hey, yo, what the?
Anyway, guys, welcome to the video. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I already said that, but I'm going to say it again, damn it. I was going to summon some soul stones to start things out here on my mini account, but I have no silver. Womp womp. Maybe someday. But we're here to talk about the main man, Ultimate Death Knight. What's up, UDK? How you doing, man? He has been a massive game changer. And I know I throw that term on out, a little bit too often probably here on the channel. Guilty as charged, right? But this dude really was. He has the biggest impact on my account, bar none. And I'm even comparing him to my girl. So I love you, but it's crazy. But UDK has affected my account, this mini account, more. Ninja. Mashald, it's crazy. This dude is insane.
She swore revenge.
It's been about, whatever, a month or so since he's been released inside the game, and it's not too late to get him. I think it's still going on for like a month. So if you haven't logged in a while, go ahead and log in 7 days and claim Ultimate Death Knight in a toxic set. This guy's broken, and check this out, guys. Check this out. I have no legendary skill tomes on this account. I have none.
This is the dollar store. How good can it be?
So it's a real bummer because I want to book this guy out really bad. I'd love to get this on a 3-turn cooldown, but more importantly, I'd love to get comfy everyone, the shield and the continuous heal. I'd love to get that down to 3 turns. It would allow me to tackle more difficult content that I'm going to show you today, but still unbooked with kind of crappy artifacts. He's still getting the job done. And it's because of this didn't need him passive. We talked a lot about Too Awesome to Die in my other video guides on Ultimate Death Knight, but in terms of this video, it didn't need him. Increases champions' HP, defense, and speed by 10% for each dead ally. Oh my god, that is so freaking strong. Plus 40% to all of his stats. That's incredible, man. It really is. Plus, he has the aura. We're putting him in the aura lead. Now, masteries, you could argue maybe I should change these to Eagle Eye as a tier 6 mastery and get that extra accuracy. But I'm keeping on War Master. It helps things run a little bit faster as well to get that extra damage off of War Master. Now, before I show you the artifacts, in terms of the overall stats, do as I say and not as I do, because accuracy is way too low. But the problem is I was shooting for around 300 resist, and there was just no way, given the gear that I have on this account, that I was going to get 300 resist and 200 accuracy, which was like, the aims for me. So I prioritized accuracy or resistance, excuse me, because I knew that I needed him to resist those heal reductions. Otherwise, he wasn't going to be able to solo Ice Golem, right? So I went for speed. 216 is pretty fast for this account, right? And then a little bit of defense. Definitely could argue that defense could be a lot higher too, right? So again, I'm showing you a very realistic build here. I think that most of you guys ought to be able to build something close to this, right? 2,400 on the defense, 44k on the HP. I would love over 3,000 on the defense, a defense-based champion, right? But we don't care so much about crit rate and crit damage. Either we love more accuracy, but we just couldn't, right? So we went with resistance on the banner and resistance on the chest to get that resistance that high, right? After that, prioritize defense on my amulet and on my ring. I don't have enough silver to upgrade my amulet all the way yet, but that will give me a little bit extra as well. Same thing with the glyphs. I haven't been able to glyph out the resistance, HP, and defense here, but that will help. I went HP because we do need some HP. We need some survivability. It's really important on champions. So we went that HP percentage on the gauntlets. I already showed you resist on the chest and then speed on the boots. This is my best shield on the entire account. Resistance, accuracy, crit rate, and speed.
This is the dollar store.
Yeah. We're looking for all that stuff. Not necessarily crit rate, but the other three, absolutely. And then we have a double speed here and accuracy on the helmet and some more speed and HP on the weapon. So that's the build, guys. Again, very realistic in terms of artifact and stat thresholds. Now let me show you guys how I'm using this champion. Now I've only bought one champion's mastery's worth of gems on this account. I saved up 800 gems. I used them on my starter, on Kale, right? But those of you who are inclined to use gems on masteries, stop right there. Use Ultimate Death Knight instead. Ultimate Death Knight in this build easily capable of just soloing flat out Minotaur 15, right? But you're better off putting him with 4 champions that you want to farm masteries for at a time, because keep in mind, he gets better the more allies die, right? He's going to get that 40% boost. So, hey, if you want to speed farm 1 or 2 champions masteries, just going to take him a little bit longer because he's only going to get that buff of 20% or 10% instead of the 40% on that, Get Comfy, was that the name of it? Get Comfy or something? That second passive that he has, right? So is it Too Awesome to Die? No, Too Awesome to Die is his first one. Get Comfy, something comfy.
I don't need you anymore.
What? Didn't need him.
Anyway, I'm gonna come back to you when we get to the Minotaur. Be right back. All right, guys, here we are at the Minotaur, and listen, I mean, he's not gonna be the speedrun champion of the world here. It takes around 4 or 5 minutes on a Minnow run. It takes around 8 minutes on the Ice Golem run I'm about to show you guys, and then it takes around 5 minutes or so on a Dragon run. But this is gonna allow me, first off, as it pertains to masteries, easy way to farm masteries and save a lot of gems as well. He just gets the job done, and really his life, so to speak, is never in jeopardy. He doesn't even come close to dying, even not having any books on him at all, which is really, really cool. And you'll see he's still landing his decrease attack pretty consistently with only around 100 accuracy, a little bit less than 100 accuracy. So you can see the poison's doing a pretty good job just chipping away at all the waves previously, and now the bosses. I'm not going to make you guys watch all of these dungeon runs. I think you kind of get the point here. So we'll finish off the Minotaur, and then we'll go to, I'll just show you what levels and stages I'm farming. And what this has also allowed me to do, I guess I'll kind of talk a little bit about my strategy, so to speak, on the dungeons, is really get better ROI on my energy, right? So now when I go to sleep, I use Plarium Play. I just minimize it on my computer. I actually use it on the laptop just so I don't fry my computer being on 24/7 all the time, running Raid Shadow Legends.
I've just sucked 1 year of your life away.
But what I basically do is, there we go, 4 minutes, not too bad, right? Not too bad. And then I'm farming all my masteries. He's just carrying the brunt of the work, obviously. So what I'm doing is I'm putting food champions, or just champions I want to level up and actually use, whether it's taking them to, level 40 or 50 for faction wars, or whether it's, totally maxing them out. I'm just getting more bang for my buck and more efficiency out of all the runs that I do. So on Dragon, I'm taking stage 20. I'm looking for magic affinity, so we have the affinity, positive affinity matchup being force. So I'm doing stage 20. You could do stage 22 as well. You save a little bit of energy by doing stage 20, and it's a little bit faster, right? So I don't want him taking 20 minutes per run. So this is the team. What I do in the dungeons is I throw 1 DPS in with him just to clear those waves a little bit faster. And sometimes, in Dragon 20, Ninja's just going to stay alive the entire time and help out with the DPS, just make things run smoother, right? In areas like Ice Golem, I run him with Sepulchre Sentinel. I'll show you that in a moment here, because she has increased defense, helps out a little bit as well, and it just makes my runs more consistent. Make sure we have 100% success rate, because that's most important. We don't want to be throwing away energy. Come back to you guys at the Dragon. All right, guys, here we are against the Dragon. Look at this, dude. Did you ever notice this about Ultimate Death Knight? He takes the longest path possible to get to the boss, huh? Look at it when he runs up next time. You just boop, boop, boop. There's no need to feel down. Actually, I had a little bit of better, there you go, better view when the dragon's up like this. I don't know why I'm getting a kick out of that, man. Do it again, Death Knight. Oh, man, okay. So there we go, getting the job done. Definitely having Ninja there does help. They split the damage, essentially. So all that damage, he stays on par with Ninja because of the Toxic set. That's pretty crazy. Defense with defense and speed, we'll keep it on this account. And then defense flat stat, we'll sell it on this account. All right, let's go into Ice Golem. I'm not going to make you watch the whole run again, but I'm tackling stage 21 in Ice Golem for the same reason, because of the magic affinity. And as I mentioned, I'm using actually Sepulchre Sentinel. I tried it with Duke the Pierce. We were losing a battle here and there, or reminder, guys, make sure that you're making sure that you're making sure you're not losing matches, because listen, if you think about it, right? If it takes you 10 minutes to clear a dungeon, right? Or 8 minutes to clear a dungeon with other champions, but you're failing, you know, then it doesn't matter that you're making up the 2 minutes, right? If you're failing a bunch of runs, just factor that in. 100% success rate is super, super important in these dungeons. So with Sepulture Sentinel on the squad, another Force Affinity epic champion with increased defense, we're getting 100% success rate on this run on stage 21 with the gear that I showed you. Be right back at the Ice Golem. All right, guys, so it took us a little bit longer. We lost Sepulture Sentinel pretty early on, which would have helped certainly a little bit for the damage, but either way, I mean, I'm sleeping when this is going on, so gets the job done, is landing that decreased attack, got resisted there, but is landing it pretty consistently, even at stage 21, which is noteworthy with that low of accuracy. But hey, guys, I just wanted to see, you can see he's resisting still at 300 resist. I wanted to show you guys how I'm using Ultimate Death Knight, just in case you're not using him in one of these ways. Go ahead and give him a try. He can save you a lot and be more efficient with your energy. Farm up your food or your other champions at the same time. And hey, it's not going to be tremendous experience, but it's going to count. And every energy you don't have to spend in campaigns is going to be worthwhile. So guys, that's going to do it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care, guys.